Boom! I forgot to hit it twice like Blair does. But hello, everybody. I am Pluggo. This is For Exposure. This is your Love Wrestling independent podcast that we do every weekend at various times. But if you're paying attention to the socials, you knew we were going down at noon today because Blair is out of town. Well, 10 your time, noon my time. For you Canada folk, it is 10 a.m. over in Edmonton. For me, over here in the States, in Indiana, it is noon. But Blair is out this week. He is in San Francisco for Queen of the Indies, that lucky dog.
All right.
But I've got the voice of LPW himself, Big Bad Boris. And Big Bad Boris, what brings you to this neck of the woods today?
I got the shave hooked up.
You're looking good today. What do you got going on?
I smell good. I smell like Adidas aftershave. I stole it from one of the kids. I feel good.
Adidas aftershave? I remember those days when I was in high school thinking Adidas aftershave was the best thing ever. Yeah, but go on.
That's all we had. Anyway, if you shut up for a minute. Today is finally arrived. Today is the West Edmonton Brawl going down tonight at the West Edmonton Mall here in Edmonton, Alberta. We are here to preview all the goings on. I just checked the website. There are the ticket link is still up. So if you're humming and hawing about all this nonsense and blah, 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 you don't want the FOMO the kids talk about. So go to wam.ca/brawl. You can get tickets. You should put that on that little crawly gimmick on the bottom there.
Oh, I should.
There's still time to get tickets.
I don't know how to spell. So you can do it. I don't know what host you thought you were getting today, dude. I don't know what you signed up for. You know better. That Blair's the guy that keeps the ship going.
Yeah, but Blair doesn't like me, though.
This is true. Blair hates me. No, Blair loves you.
Is that true?
I believe so. I don't think we would do a show with you every month for the last, year plus now, it feels like. We've been doing the LPW previews with you since we started this show, so we've been doing it over a year. So I would imagine that you have been with us because you're our go-to guy. We got Lawrence in the chat saying hello, friends. Hello, Lawrence, you stud. Zach is in the house and coming in right on mechanical Boris laugh. How maniacal? See, I can't read a mechanical laugh, like we owe you money for this. Your alternator's broken. Give me thousands of dollars. Thanks for tuning in, friends. Let's smash that like. Yeah, let's smash that like button while you're here. Let's hit that subscribe button. We got, like I said, the West Edmonton Brawl is happening. Now, Boris, I talked to Gigi Ray earlier this week about it. I asked her this very question. As someone from the area, as someone who has been to this mall and knows how big it is. It's the second biggest mall in North America, if I'm not mistaken. What does it mean to be bigger? The Mall of America?
I don't know if that's true.
That's all I'm guessing.
I want to say I did research on this once, and I think West Ed was bigger, but I'm not.
But what does it mean to an Edmontoner, an Edmontonite? How do you guys say it? What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Edmontonian.
How does it feel as an Edmontonian to be calling a wrestling show in the West Edmonton Mall?
First of all, I'm a Calgarian, but I digress.
Stop the show.
It's very cool. We set the ring up last night, before all the tech folks rolled in, and it's really cool. Just for me, I've been doing this, like I was saying before we went live. I've been doing this for over 2 decades, and I've never had a crew working overnight to build a show that I've worked. So that's really cool. The mall is iconic for Edmontonians. It's one of the things that Edmonton's world famous for, and for us to be smack dab in the middle there, to do a show is fantastic. A lot of the folks in LPW are a lot younger than me. They've been going to the mall for their whole lives, and it's been just like an iconic part of the fabric of this city. So yeah, again, for us to be smack dab in the middle there is really cool. The vibes last night while we were setting up the ring, everybody was in really, really, really good spirits, including Sheik Akbar Shabazz, who showed up after all the work was done. I just got to bust his balls.
Classic Sheiky, baby.
Yeah. But no, the spirits were really high last night. Apparently, everything's looking really good. I'm excited to go down there and see the final product. And if you get a chance to come down, definitely check this out because this is going to be a really special, unique night for all of us.
So how many seats is this thing going to fill? Because you guys did the Oil Kings earlier. That was 7K. That was a pretty big deal. This is shaping up to be pretty big. How many are you packing into that mall?
I don't know the specifics of the floor and the bleachers and stuff. I really don't know the specifics. But
A million.
I'm hoping we stuff a lot of asses every 18 inches, as Jim Ross would say.
That's right. Now you mentioned it, my friend. You said that people a lot younger to you go to the mall a lot. Were you a mall goer in your younger days? Were you one of those?
I was born and raised in Calgary, though, so I spent a lot of time at Sunridge Mall or Marlborough Mall and then downtown. I didn't move here till 97, so I've technically lived here longer than I did live in Calgary, and I did spend a lot of time at the mall because I used to actually live within walking distance. So
what was your mall go-to?
Record stores, always the record store. My two favorite things are the record stores, and we have this chain. I don't know what it's called now, but it used to be called Jersey City, and that's like where you get all your like sports apparel, like all your hockey jerseys and baseball jerseys. Yeah. Those are always my two kind of mall go-tos, or the record store. The record store thing's kind of gone by the wayside, which is sad. Yeah. There still is, a few around, but it's just not the same as it was. Mm-hmm. But I always go to the Jersey City to see the new hats and jerseys and T-shirts and stuff like that. And I like some good greasy mall Chinese food and greasy mall pizza. Yeah.
What is Boston Pizza, by the way?
It's a chain restaurant that it's kind of like wrestlers in the States. They go to like Waffle House or Cracker Barrel. I think wrestlers here go to Boston Pizza. It's not the same kind of restaurant, but okay, it's open late and the food is decent, and yeah. Because I think every Canadian indie wrestler has eaten a meal at Boston Pizza after midnight. I have eaten hundreds.
Because I definitely had that debate with Gigi Ray. I had never heard of Boston Pizza until this week, and I was like, "What is that? What do you mean? What is Boston Pizza?" Canada.
We call it BP's for short.
Okay,
but it's a pretty big chain around here. There's probably, I don't know, maybe at least 7 or 8 of them in Edmonton, maybe more. I'm going to Google that. Talk amongst yourself.
Talk amongst ourselves. But yes, we are getting ready for the mall. West Edmonton Brawl at the mall. Rob Van Dam's going to be there and doing a meet and greet. A little birdie just told us that he is en route to the mall as we speak, potentially. Yeah. Dropping scoops for your guys' behinds. I can't curse yet because we're still like 6 minutes in. Did you find it? What are you doing, Boris? I gotta annoy you today.
If I'm reading this correctly, and I don't know if I am, and this sounds crazy to me, there are 19 Boston Pizza locations in the greater Edmonton. Well, no, not even the greater Edmonton area, the Edmonton area. That doesn't count our because there's one in Spruce Grove and there's probably one in St. Albert. Yeah.
19. So, 19. Just in Edmonton alone?
Yes. And they do some burgers and some pizza and some wings and some pasta. It's like not garbage food. It's not like gourmet. It's decent. It's good.
Yeah. Hey, fair
they
enough.
They have little sportsy bars in there. You can watch the game and get a pint. And yeah.
Are you going to be eating some Chinese food, mall Chinese food, while calling these matches tonight?
Well, what's actually interesting is Chick-fil-A just opened at West Edmonton Mall, and apparently it's a big deal because that's like their first foray into, I think, Western Canada. There's one at the mall now, and there's one at on the south side. So I'm debating some Chick-fil-A, and there's also apparently a really good Korean barbecue place in the food court that my lady friend has been telling me about.
Their chicken parm, though. Mars, if I know that's you, I would assume you're more than welcome to pop in and say hi if you'd like.
Mars and I were talking last night about how much he enjoyed watching me get my skull caved in with a keyboard on SNL a couple of weeks ago. Oh, can I break some news? I'm going to break some news.
You got quickly. Break some news. Break it.
SNL returns 1 week from today, Saturday, the 24th of August, and my guest will be none other than the aforementioned Gigi Ray.
I thought it was me. I thought you were gonna.
No, hey, you. The invite's always open.
I know. If I'm still awake and not dying, I will be. I almost popped in this weekend, but I was just miserable because you weren't gonna do the show. Then you decided to do the show, and then I tried to stay up, but my ear issue, because everybody knows that has been listening to me complain for a week on shows because I am a gamer. I play Hurt. I've had what I thought was an ear infection for an entire week actually is a hole in my eardrum that has turned into 2 ear infections with a hole in my eardrum. So I am currently all steroided up.
Yeah, you're all jacked up now. I was just going to say, give me the double buy. Look at that.
The RVD. Shout out to RVD. So yeah, Short King Mars, if you're not driving in a car or something, you're more than welcome to come in and talk about your killer match. Just send me a message.
RVD is not en route because he stayed at the Fantasyland Hotel last night, which is in the mall, so he's already there.
Oh, he's already, that's even better. I heard about this Fantasyland mall hotel. What is that? Is it as cool as it sounds?
It is a big hotel with really nice rooms, but also they have theme rooms. There's like the Roman room where the people have the sexy times, and there's the igloo room and the truck. Yeah, the Roman room. It's got like a big circular bed with a mirror on the top of it. Don't ask me how I know any of this. But
you and Mrs. Boris is partaking. It's okay.
I haven't been there in a long time. Many
we're amongst friends here. You can.
There's an igloo room and a truck room and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, there's a giant wave pool. There's a big giant shipwreck. There's
I'm a huge
park in there.
I'm a huge fan of a wave pool.
It's big.
100%.
Haven't been
as
there
I
in a long time.
talks amongst yourself as I try to figure out how to use the internet.
What are you trying to find?
I'm trying to send Mars the link. He wants to hang out. So I'm going to do that real quick. Because last week I had Blair talk amongst himself as I tried to figure out how to download graphics to show.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question you can answer while you do this.
Yes, I can.
I like the boneless wings at the BPs. Are you a bone-in or a boneless wing guy?
I will tell you this. I prefer bone-in 100%, but I will eat a boneless wing and not think twice about it. But like I know, like when we got a wing stop. We talked about this actually a couple weeks. We just got wing stops in our city, and
I don't think
they have a really great deal right now. You get like a 20-piece and 2 sides for like $15, but they're bone-in or boneless. So we get that all the time, me and Mrs. Pluggo, and split that. But yeah, I'm definitely bone-in, boneless. I like wings. I like blue cheese on my wings too. I like ranch, but I prefer blue cheese.
Now, if you want an experience, you need to watch. While I enjoy one order of wings, you need to watch on the other side of the table, Sheikh Akbar Shabazz destroy 4 orders in the time. That boy can eat.
Looking like this too while he does it.
God damn.
And not making a mess, going like this. All right. So I sent the Short King Mars, the specialist, the link. So if he shows up, he shows up. But let's just start. Let's get down to business. I know you got a busy day. I know you got things to do.
I got places to be.
Good places to be. So we don't. But so here we're gonna make it official. We'll kick off since we've done our fun little banter, which I always love, Boris. I could talk to Boris for hours on end, and I have talked to you for hours on end to the detriment of like Mrs. Pluggo. I'll be back up in an hour, and then
he looks like that.
There it is,
but like with a wing in each hand.
I love that. That is
that should be the Canadian flag now. I don't know. I'm going to petition that.
We should. But we are here to talk about, like we said, the West Edmonton Brawl featuring Rob Van Dam meet and greet at the Ice Palace West Edmonton Brawl. That's Gigi Ray. That's the Voros twins. That's just two of the people wrestling. 3, I guess. If you count I count the Voros twins as one person.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd love to hear that too.
They are one person. Hey, it's Mrs. Pluggo. Hi, honey.
Where's Mrs. Pluggo?
She's over here too. She's not gonna. I guarantee.
Say hi to me, Mrs. Pluggo. I thought we were friends.
Boris said you got to say hi to him.
I'll get Mrs. Boris to say hi. Hey, Mrs. Boris, come say hi.
See here.
You're naked. Even
hi,
better.
Boris.
Oh, I can only hear her. I can't see her beautiful face.
Oh, he said he can't see your beautiful face. He can only hear you.
I can show you my feet.
She said she.
All right, now we're.
Oh God, Jesus Christ! Oh God.
I'm not a foot guy, dude.
For Exposure, your number 1 independent wrestling podcast on Love Wrestling /feet.
Worship.com, which is probably a thing. I shouldn't even say that because I bet that is a thing.
So we will save the Mars the Specialist match if he does pop in. I'm gonna check right now and see what's going on with that that guy. I'm surprised he's not gonna. He might come on and yell at me, but we'll find out. We'll start here.
Everybody,
I like this. We've got an LPW Scramble Championship match featuring your new champion, Eli Surge, the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, who's your champion of salvation, Dirty Dom. I was going to say Dirty Dean Richter, but Dirty Dom Richter? Dean Richter, Rich King. I am all up on like caffeine. Yeah. Rich King, T.Y. Jackson, and Lumberjack Larry Woods. This is a very rad-centric.
I'm a little worried about you, bro.
I am a little worried about me, too. But that is a very rad-centric Scramble Champion.
That is I think the kind of interesting story about this whole thing is how rad centric it is, and this is another one of those ones where do they all work together or do they all kind of cancel each other out? And Eli sneaks out with the victory. Come over here and sneak yourself in. Say hello. Hi. Mrs. Pluggo didn't want to hear. Put this on. Mrs. Pluggo didn't want to be on camera. She was
Mrs. Pluggo.
Right? Say hello.
Mrs. Pluggo was in the middle of laundry mode. Hi, Mrs. Boris.
Hi.
How's it
going?
I
just got out of the shower, so I have no face on, but I'll come say hi.
What's that thing with your mouth on it?
What? My mouth or hers? No. Oh, Mrs. Pluggo showing me her fall decorations, and that is not an innuendo or a pun for anything. She's got a basket of fall decorations. I think she's going to decorate the house today.
Is Halloween going up?
And full shoot. I think I don't know if she's going to. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
She did show me her fall decorations.
A little bit of pumpkins there for you.
Don't shake the table there, rookie. Come on. I'll just leave. Oh, we're done? Okay.
I'm learning about Mrs. Pluggo's pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. You missed out. You're missing out. It's getting wild over here.
Hashtag Mrs. Pluggo's pumpkins.
For exposure. It's not just a clever pun. So anyway, this is the match. Here's what we're here for. We're not here for pumpkins and showers, and we are here to talk about this match. This is such a star-studded lineup. I like the Eli Surge finally got his Scramble Championship, and now he gets to sit in the seat that TY sat in for a while, where it's like, can you keep your head on a swivel with 5 other people coming after you, and you don't even have to be pinned in that situation? It's a lot easier to be the one doing the hunting, so to speak, than being the hunted. I think.
Yeah, you do all that work to win that title, and then you turn around and realize, oh crap, now I got to defend this thing month in and month out. And yeah, the Rats thing's interesting. Dean Richter is always just a heavy handed son of a gun, and the Goose is riding high.
Yeah,
champion of salvation. So I mean, this could go any way.
I was pleasantly surprised with Kyle. It's been on a roll. Honk, honk, baby.
Kicking ass and taking names. Future LPW Grand Champion.
Who? Oh, that's a great segue. So before we bring on the current LPW Grand Champion.
I know Mars is scared somewhere.
Who do you have winning this Scramble Championship? Do you have Eli retaining, or do you think we see something crazy go down and a Rad sneaks it out? Maybe Dean Richter, after all the cancellations of the Rads, pulls it out.
Big time players make big time plays on big time stages. Eli worked so hard to get that title, and he will do anything. I want to tell a story, but I don't know if I should. No, I'm not going to, but it's really funny. But yeah, he's on top of his game right now, and he's gonna hang on to that title, but it's not gonna be easy.
Not gonna be easy, he says. Do you know how to bring on our next guest? I'm going to tweet about him being here, so why don't you pull him up and give him the grandest of intros, Blair, Boris, whoever you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your current reigning and defending Love Pro Wrestling Grand Champion, the Crimson Lion, the King of Short, Mars the Specialist. See, I could sell ice to an Eskimo. I could sell a drowning man a glass of water. Mars, what's going on? What's that over your shoulder gleaming in the
Mars?
Sunlight? Look at it. Isn't she pretty? Look at my name. Look at my name.
And you got a nameplate too? Oh, snap.
How you boys doing?
We're good. Are you at Spencer's house?
Yes. No.
That background looks oddly familiar every Friday morning when I'm getting yelled at for spending all of our money.
We can't afford a studio anymore, so we just do it here.
I live here. This is also my house now.
Oh, so when you win the title, you win the house?
Yeah, there's actually a key hidden in the nameplate.
Way better roommate than Larry.
He's like, listen, not only are you grand champion of our wrestling promotion, you have access to my home at any time. It's a great perk.
It's a pretty nice place too.
Yeah.
Is he gonna pay for your mall food court food today too, or is that too much?
I think that's business expenses. No.
Do you guys play Super Mario Baseball?
No. I wish. We love it though. It's a great game. I'm Marzio.
Marzio the specialist, your LPW grand champion.
So
you are about.
This is Marzio.
It's a me, Marzio.
Oh Lord.
You've had quite the 2024. You've wrestled at you're now wrestling at the West Edmonton Mall. You are the grand champion. Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that this was going to happen? Like, this is a big deal. Like, I keep hearing from everyone I've talked to in Canada, like, I'm missing out of how big of a deal this is.
Everyone in Canada.
Everyone in Canada.
Everyone in Canada.
Everyone. It's like West Edmonton Mall, wrestling event there. This is huge.
Yeah, in Moncton, New Brunswick, it's all the rage.
I love how Plug was like, I guess it's a big deal.
I don't know.
There.
The way everybody's describing it is like, you have no idea how big this is. I'm like, this is huge.
They just got Wingstop, okay? They're riding high in Indiana.
We're riding high over here, baby.
No, it's super cool. Like, West Ed's like a huge deal to us. Like, it's a big, I don't know how to explain. It's the biggest mall in North America, right?
I heard it's one or two for sure. That's what I hear.
A biggest mall in Canada for sure. And like, Spencer's got done showing me like the setup. Like, this is like a big, grandiose deal. Like, it's a big event. It looks clean. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be, and like, what, 10,000 plus people go through that mall a day. So like, people know of us. So it's just really cool.
And then, like, add to the fact that you are going in as the company's the face of the cup, the champion, the top dog.
It's very humbling. You know, I'm very honored to be able to walk into the biggest show we've ever done as their grand champion. It's a really cool thing. It's a really big deal to me. You know, I don't take it for granted at all.
How's your head treating you after last month? Are you getting better? Are you good? Are you good? Are you 100% now?
I'm 100%.
Good.
Shoulder's like a bit sore, but like I put weight on it, so I'm
power through. Get some steroids like I'm on right now. Yeah, for my ear. I have an ear problem, and they gave me steroids.
Is this a real thing?
It is. I am like, oh, they're kicking in, so I think that's why I'm all over the place right now.
His right ear benches 260 right now.
Yeah, dude.
According to the Google machine, the Mall of America is bigger than West Edmonton Mall by 30,000 square feet. 30,000 square meters.
Oh, nice.
What's
a meter? What's that?
Oh Lord, we're never gonna get out of here. We have a show today.
Okay. Yeah, Spencer's probably like, wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up. My grand champion costs money, so we are here. We are, but we're about to power through. Mars is here. What a perfect segue. You have the All-Star Trios match against the Clandestine Wrestling Society. That's MRB. That's Ride or Die. And you're joining forces with Zoe Sager and, of course, your fellow Short King, Reed Matthews. Are you ready? This is
brought to you by our friends at the Edmonton Oil Kings.
Well done. This is a star-studded trios match. I don't know if this is probably the most decorated trios match in LPW history.
I'd say so.
All the gold you guys have held, but amongst the six of you,
you have Zoe, who's probably the most decorated individual in LPW. Her and Michael, I'd say. Reed, the most underrated wrestler. Great 2024 he's had. Myself, obviously, grand champion. Then you have all their gold on their side.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's big.
So how do you guys? So this is a new team for you. Obviously, you and Reed know each other super well. Reed and Zoe know each other super well.
If you want to know,
the Clandestine Wrestling Society in the history of LPW, in my opinion, is the most well-oiled faction of all time, and they are pretty deadly on their own. But as a unit, they're pretty tough to beat. What do you guys got a plan? What's the plan?
So no, that's valid. But want a little fun fact? The first ever person I tagged with in my wrestling career was Zoe Sager.
Oh, nice. I did not know that.
For you, yeah. Reed, obviously my best friend. Them two worked well together, Zoe and Reed. I'm not too worried, to be honest. Obviously, like I'm not gonna put them down. They're who they are. Michael, best wrestler in Canada, in my opinion. And then you have the tag team, who is making history right now, long-training LPW tag team champions.
Yeah.
And we all have history with them. Me and Stephen Crow's history, Michael and Zoe's, Taryn and Reed's.
Taryn and Zoe's.
There's a lot of like that scene in Always Sunny where Charlie's trying to figure out this.
There's a lot of moving parts in this match, and I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. I'm not going to come in and say that, but I'm confident in my team. I'm confident in myself, and they're with me. So I can't die. They can't die. That's how it works. So I'm thinking we're coming out with the W.
I mean, I think we'd prefer if nobody died. I mean,
you thought
I'm sure we don't want anybody to die, right? You almost died on the last Thursday show, so you're not averse.
And I still won.
And then you won the next night.
Yeah, so I can't be stopped. I know that's a fact.
Are we in the Mars can't die era? Is this
that's my life. So don't even worry.
Have you guys talked any strategy? Have you watched some tapes of what's been going on with the clandestine society over the last little while? Is a game plan formulated? I'm
a student of the game. I watch too much wrestling. I'm on the cardio machine. I put some matches on as that happens, so I'm very ready. Don't you worry, Bor.
Good afternoon. They're the amazing.
Just can you do me a favor and never call me that again? Can I curse? Is it cursing time?
Yeah, sure.
What the fuck is Bor? I don't like that at all. Although me saying that's going to get clipped now and made a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It is. Oh, Bor.
I'm making Bor t-shirts then. I'm going to make some money.
You're going to capitalize on this.
I think this is going to be a freaking main event of all main events. As soon as this was announced, I was like, damn, we threw a whole bunch of eggs in one basket and we're going to blow the roof. The roof is glass. We're over a big dome and there might be Spencer. You might want to call the insurance company because there's going to be some holes in that beautiful roof up at the Ice Palace. Malice at the Ice Palace is what I've been calling it in my head the past little while. But yeah, this main event is going to be absolutely phenomenal.
If you had to pick one, before we get you out of here, because I know you're busy and Boris is also on time crunch. We're on a time crunch, but if you had to brawl in one store in the mall, which store would you brawl the Clandestine Wrestling Society in?
I think there's a House of Knives at the mall now that I think about it.
Jesus.
See, my head went to the Lego shop because those things. Things hurt. And Lego shop's pretty big too, so it's like we can probably fit a ring in there.
Which
not
one?
Comfortably, but we could. And then I'd throw them right into the Death Star.
Oh my gosh! I've seen a lot of death matches in my day, but nothing makes me queasier more than a Lego death match.
Yeah,
I hate him. Boris, you got anything else for the man, the myth, the legend that is Mars the Specialist before we get him out of here?
I want to wish you guys luck and safety and health. This is going to be I know saying banger is not cool anymore, but this is going to be a banger. I'm really, really, really excited about this. And I get to call it, and that makes me the luckiest guy in the room. So let's do this, boys and girls, people, persons.
And so, what do you mean? Give me a, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
That is your LPW Grand Champion, Mars the Specialist. Like I said, he is wrestling at the mall today. You won't want to miss that. We're going to get him out of here because I know he's got to get ready, got to get prepped, watch that tape, get that shoulder iced, and we are going to keep on moving. Mars, as always, brother, we love you. You're the man. Short Kings for life. What was that? What was that? Do I just go like this? Bye. Got him. Oh, wait. Look, I can do this. Watch. He's back. Bye.
You like having that little tiny. I've never seen a smaller amount of power go to someone's head than that. But you know what's funny about that, though, is watch this. Bye.
Oh, my God.
I got a better idea. Watch this. Bye. Welcome to the LPW preview show. My name is Bor.
I'm back.
All right, let's get him out of here. We got to keep it pushing. Have fun today, Mars. You're the man. Good luck tonight. You're gonna need it. It's gonna be a good one.
Adios, friends. Don't do that.
What are we not doing? What's that? Is that not?
Never mind.
Spencer, I want more money. Bor wants a raise.
All right, he's gone. Okay, back and pushing. We gotta have a little fun on this show. Listen. Bor. Hey, Pluggo is mad with power. I don't know. I'm just feeling a little crazy today. Blair's not here to keep me in check.
You're all roided up right now. That's what it is. You got roid rage.
Roid rage. I don't know. This is roid rage. I'm more like this is just roid happiness. Pluggo doing the YMCA. I'm all over the place. Thad, I'm just having a good time. Everybody knows when I sign up for these shows with me, this is what happened. Let's keep pushing. We talked about them at the top. The Voros twins are back in LPW, and they're going to take on the team of Paralera, who we haven't seen Barat in quite some time. He's also back. I'm excited for that. And Sheik Shabazz, the guy we just talked about earlier with the best looking face in Canada.
I'm on the other side now, and I don't like it. That's where I was before. But yeah, Bayrock Garan's been doing the father thing, but he is not going to pass up a chance to be on a gigantic show like this, to get back in the ring, to reform Paralera with his tag team partner, Sheik Akbar Shabazz, the late showing up, wing-eating wonder that he is. And Voros twins, again, world-famous celebrity, TikTok, whatever that stuff is that the kids
Da
like.
Vinci?
The fun always goes wherever those guys go. I mean, it's ultra popular, super over. The crowd love them, and I think that the Ice Palace will be rocking. And if there's one, I mean, they're going to want to shut down that fun Paralera as soon as possible because that fun can get out of hand and win matches real fast. So this will be interesting. I know that the Paralera will be in bad moods because they hate everyone and everything. And this will be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna. The Voros twins are gonna have a blast at this mall. I've imagined
we
to be
haven't seen them in a while.
Bunch of TikToks are gonna happen at the West Edmonton Mall. I got
to get me on one of those.
But it's funny, right? So, like you said it, they're like one of the most viral tag teams, and a lot of people just know them for the TikToks, right? Like, but when you get those two in a ring and get them going, they're one of the best tag teams on the planet. They know each other so well. Bor. The Da Vinci's and the Bor. I can't wait for that TikTok. Make that happen. Da Vinci, Da Bor.
Oprah, Uma.
Yeah,
fun match though. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then, of course, Paralera is all business all the time, right? I don't know if those guys have any fun when it comes to in the ring. Their fun is hurting people and beating up people, so they're going to be trying to do that. I'm excited. This is a great match. I'm glad to see Paralera's back in the swing of things. This would be a massive win. If we're serious for a moment, you know how LPW is. You get a big win in the tag division, you can stake your claim to a tag team title shot. And who wouldn't want to see a Paralera Ride or Die rematch? Heck, who wouldn't want to see the Voros twins versus Ride or Die in the future? But this, I think the winner of this match could stake a big claim for that if they wanted to.
Especially on a show of this magnitude.
Exactly. It's a big stage, big show, big tag teams, big stakes. Big stakes.
Do we have to make a pick?
We do have to make a pick. We didn't make a pick with Mars on officially. I think you kind of alluded to that they were going to win.
I skirted the line on that one.
We definitely skirted the line with our guest, which I think is okay. We both love Mars. I'll say this, that trios match, I think every part of that trios match, we both have a big place in our heart for, so it would be hard to pick between any.
I used to like Mars till he called me Bor.
I was gonna say he yelled at me last month, and now you're mad at him. This is just.
But he's the champ. He's like HBK at the curtain call. He's untouchable.
He's untouchable. The only thing that could stop him is floors, and they only stopped him temporarily.
Yep, just slowed him down.
Be safe today, Mars. Somebody catch that man, please. Make sure he's okay. We love Mars. But no, if I'm gonna make a pick, and I'm gonna do it, and Barack Irani, if you're listening, since you're back, and I'm so happy you're back, even though you're mean to me all the time, I'm gonna take Paralera to get a big upset win here.
Interesting, because I was leading the other way towards the Voros twins. So one of us will be right, and one of us will be a big loser.
And when you're calling that match and you say, and the winners are Parallel, I expect you to go, damn it, Pluggo, you called it.
Yes, that will be the first thing on my mind.
Well, it better be. I better always be the first thing on your mind.
That's weird. Next.
Why do you have to make why do you have to make it weird?
It's only weird if you make it weird.
Yeah, only weird if you make it weird. The lights go on and off and on.
Yeah, there's three settings.
settings.
Like, this is where I look like the whitest white person. This is where I look like the whitest. I remember that movie Powder? I look like powder, but let's just go like this.
If you go to that super bright white, it's just almost black and white. It's almost old school. We'll go here. I think I want to save. Yeah, we'll go here. The man of two minds, Jack Pride, coming off some heartbreak, if you will, versus the returning Artemis Spencer.
Now, how much of Jack Pride's mind is focused in a couple of weeks on that title match and the fact that he lost his first opportunity to become LPW Grand Champion? Artemis Spencer is a world-traveled, incredibly talented guy. This match, like I keep thinking every match is going to be the show stealer, but like literally every match is going to be the show stealer. I know Pride's going to want to make a really, really good showing on this one. I'm going to go out on a limb right now and make a pick that he's going to be the one to take the victory in this one, but this is going to be another one of those ones, another banger alert and all that kind
nonsense. And you didn't do it right.
No, I'm not. No.
So how it goes on this show is I go say banger alert.
All right, that's good. Banger alert.
Woo, woo, woo. That's how we do it. So Boris is left for exposure. He will never return.
Never return.
He's back. But no, you're not wrong. So yeah, Jack Pride not only, and then we had, there was the unfortunate cancellation of the Slugger Slam. And so Jack Pride
smoke can't shut us down today, baby.
Right. But I'm saying like Jack Pride had two opportunities essentially this month, and unfortunate events cost him one. And then he came up short, obviously, in the a triple threat match for the other one. So he's fuming there. He still probably has one of his minds on Mars, I would imagine, a little bit. He's getting Mars here in a couple weeks, like you said, at LPW 28, right? We're at 28.
I think it's 28, yeah.
Jesus. Well, we're killing it, by the way, with the numbers game. I'm starting to forget things because we've done so many of these, which is a good thing, I think.
This was XXVIII.
But no, I have to imagine again. And if you asked Jack Pride, which we've talked to him in the past about similar situations, like
he comes on your show. I see. Okay.
Well, he has. He's not since him and I have started beefing, but he's always like, "Don't worry, I've got a plan." There's always a plan. He's gonna talk super confidently in public about these opportunities. But I have to imagine all of the stuff that has gone on in the last month, with all the stuff coming up in the next few weeks, it's got to be tough, right? Like as a wrestler, as a performer, and you got a guy like Artemis Spencer across from you in the ring, who's one of the best, who's going to bring his A game, who wants to have a great showing at the mall in LPW. Jack's got some work cut out for him. Now, I'm not saying he's going to lose, but I'm just saying it might be a tough sled today.
Yeah, this one is going to be excellent. And like you said, there's definitely a lot of things going on in his mind. Artemis Spencer is going to want to make a good showing on a high-profile match like this. And if he's going to do it, it's going to have to be at the expense of Jack Pride, which is not easy. I think Jack has left the building. Pride is all that's left, and Pride is the nasty bastard side of him. So he's going to – there's no handshaking. There's no sportsmanship. It's just going to be – I'm on a mission to dispatch of this guy as quickly as possible so I can focus all my energy on the championship. So go time.
Yeah. I mean, good thing he has two minds because he's got so much on both of them. But I miss Jack. Jack was a sweetheart.
He was pleasant to be around. He was a big fan of mine too.
Yeah, he was a big fan of mine. He was a big fan of Bor and Pluggo.
Bor and Pluggo. Attorneys at law.
Plugo, if you listen to Sue on Thursday nights.
Bor and Plugo, injury lawyers. Bor and Plugo, ask your doctor.
Have you been injured in a wrestling match? Do you feel like you deserve compensation? Come on down to Bor and Plugo. We'll settle you right up. Or however they...
We're working for you.
You, exactly. Call 1-800-BOR-BOR today to get your estimate. If we don't win, you don't win, and you don't pay us unless you win.
No bullshit. If we lose, you still pay us.
Oh, is that how it works?
I
You
stapled
saw those-
stuff. I made photocopies. That's work.
I corrugated.
Yeah, man.
I 3-hole punched. I put this binder together.
Not corrugated. It's collated. You dumb dumb. I corrugated. I collated.
I put it in that accordion folder and alphabetized it.
That's right. It's like the Penske file.
How could we? Yeah, the Penske file. You've been working on the pen. I'm surprised you took the small office. I like to be cozy. I like to be tucked in.
You're not Penske material.
You're not Penske.
All right, we're off the rails here. There's another match, isn't there?
There's one more match. See, we only had 5. We're cruising. You think that we're going over time? We're good. I know. We'll get you out of here. I know you're busy, and I saved this match for last because this match I am looking so forward to. We've got Gigi Ray coming back to LPW to take on the returning Nicole Matthews and the returning Jasmine Allure. 3 absolute legends in the Canadian wrestling scene and just the independent wrestling scene as it all. This, I mean, I didn't mention it earlier before we talk about this match. I would like to say, if you've noticed a theme here, this is all of LPW alumni, day ones. This is like people that have been putting in the work to make LPW get to the point that they are now. It is so cool to see all these people coming back and making this a truly all-star studded event where it's almost damn near impossible to pick any winner because any of these people could steal the show at any moment.
And on a quick side note, we did some stuff for the run-in, I believe it's called. And one of the questions was like a name you don't like to be called or a name that you were called that you didn't like. And
Bor.
Jasmine Allure said she doesn't like to be called Jazzy. And in my head, I'm like, oh God, now that
you're screwed.
It's going to come out of my brain just because, and not on purpose because I'm not a dick, but just in my brain, it's in there now. I'm like, oh, every time someone says Jasmine Allure, I'm like, don't call her Jazzy. And I never would have if it wasn't said.
No, it's
this is another one. Okay, let's do the thing. Banger alert.
Woo, woo, woo. Hab guy saying, hey, Pluggo. Hey, Boris. He asked if Lawrence, were you at Fighting Back? I don't know what that is. Oh, the C4 show. And then, hey, yo, Nathan, how's it going? Yeah, C4 had a really fun show last night. It comes out in a few days, so be on alert for that. But yes, this is a triple threat match. And when the match was announced, this was one of the first ones that I was like, ooh, that's going to be awesome.
And elimination, which makes it even more difficult to win this kind of one.
I did not know that.
Yes, this is elimination. So check the graphic. Is it on there? I think it's on there. Can you throw that bad boy back up?
I did the interview with Gigi and did not catch that. Yeah, I did not catch the elimination match when I did I'm not good at this. And
sponsored by our great friends at the Rec Room. But so you can't just kind of try to divide and conquer and sneak out an inside cradle or whatever. You know, you got to pin 2 folks or 2 folks got to get pinned to win this match. Gigi Ray's been involved in some of the most hellacious matches in LPW history. I think back to that 3 Stages of Hell with Zoe Sager. Nicole Matthews and her bad attitude and her middle finger will probably get us blackballed from them all forever. And Jasmine Allure making the return to LPW. So yeah, this is another one that's match on the show could be a main event. And like you said, everyone, it's so tight, it's so close to call because there's so much talent on the show. I don't know if I'm good enough to be on this show. Damn.
Nathan said, you're the best, Pluggo. Thank you. He said, don't tell Dash. She said that. Fair enough. I was going to say, so you said Nicole Matthews in her middle finger. Do you think she'll slap an icy out of a kid's hand or something? You know, like that classic mall trope, kids walking with his icy or something. And she's just like, get out of here.
That's kind of on brand. Yeah. I think that could be possible. So what are you drinking there? That looks like a Soda Stream. Is that a Soda Stream?
It is a Soda Stream. Soda Stream, if you're listening, I would love a sponsorship. You're my favorite. It is the Soda Stream energy drink, and I mixed it with some strawberry.
Soda Stream have an energy drink?
Yes, they do.
I invented that like 1,000 years ago when I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond, which cratered in Canada. It doesn't exist anymore.
But you created Soda Stream?
No, I had the idea for an energy drink version of Soda Stream.
I'll say this: it didn't sell at the store I worked at, and they discounted them down to like $1 a bottle, and I bought all of them. So
nice.
Yeah, I love a good Soda Stream. I'm a sparkling water connoisseur. I'm a sparkling water guy. So yeah, I to stream it up. I love it. It's nice. It's
We'll
kind of
get
therapeutic.
you the Soda Stream logo up there, and we'll get me the PBR logo up here, and we'll be sponsored to the gills. But this one, I don't want to call a winner in this one. It's so like my knee jerk, like it's one of those like knee jerk reactions. If I just answer off the top of my head, I say Nicole Matthews, but like there's so much talent, and everybody's going to want this one. That's one of the things about this show I think is really interesting too. Like every competitor in a match wants to win, obviously, but I think everybody wants to win on this show extra bad. Don't get me wrong. If I had one little qualm, it would be that it is an elimination match. I'd like to see all three of them just go crazy for give me 25 minutes. They still might. They still could. Well, you got to but you got to eliminate one for the next one to come out, right? Or no? Is this straight? No. All three of them are in
not
there.
A gauntlet. Got it.
Yes,
got it.
Do you know wrestling at all? I'm just kidding. I'm busted. That was me. You know what? That was mean, and I take that back. I strike that from the record. I apologize because that was I apologize. I'm playing hurt today, so I'm not all there. I should be nice because your ear might kick my ass. No, you're right. I'm wrong. I've been wrong many times. I'm okay with being wrong in podcasting. I don't sit here and think that everything I say is right or the way it has to be. Me too, dude. Me too. But you're right. They will be in there. First pinfall. I'm looking at it. I'm sitting here. Obviously, I love Gigi Ray, Millwood's own. She's coming back, the hometown. Nicole Matthews, Canadian legend. Jasmine's been tearing it up down in Texas and throughout the. I don't know. When you come here, we're going to take you to Millwood's. Yeah, I heard it's nice. Introduce you to everyone. Yeah, everyone. I said on a podcast the other day, I said, I'm afraid to go up to Canada because I think there's a long list of people that want to beat me up. Yeah, you might not get out of here alive. Because I jokingly said, somebody asked me, I think it was on Thursday, we were talking to AJ. I was like, I don't think I would ever get into a wrestling ring and like pursue wrestling, but I would definitely be willing to like take a chair shot one time or get into some kind of. And I said, there'll be plenty of people that would be willing to take the first shot. Yeah, we'll do that on SNL. We'll just beat the hell out of Pluggo. Next week, for exposure, Pluggo learns what a submission match is. See, I feel bad. I shouldn't have said that. That's okay. Listen, I've been doing this a long time. That is not even the worst slip up I've ever had I'm crazy. That was like when I didn't know that it wasn't a tag match at the ballpark. Yeah. One of the worst I ever had was we were interviewing Alex Kane, and I was like, I had this question all teed up. I felt so good about it. I was like, hey, have you ever been a part of a ladder match? And what does that feel like? And he goes, you remember I won my MLW Openweight Championship in a ladder match? And I was like, yes, yes, I do. So I make mistakes from time to time. Mrs. Pluggo can attest. Po Buddy's nerfed. So we have to do it. We got to make a pick. I'm leaning towards Nicole Matthews, but it's a pick 'em. I'm taking Gigi just because I had such a fun interview with her, which is on this very channel. So if you want to learn more about this match and what's going on in her mindset heading into this triple threat elimination match that I just learned what that meant, it's up right now on Love Wrestling CA on YouTube. So go check it out after you're done watching us. Check that out. Give it a like, give it a share. It's a good interview. It was one of my favorites. She didn't bust my balls as much as Boris is busting my balls today. She's a quality human. It was nice to see her last night. Are you saying you're not a quality human? Me? No, not at all. No, not at all. Okay. Is that a Pittsburgh Pirates hat? No, it's a Penn Park hat. My son's all-star team that I coached. Oh, rad. Send me one of those. Repping my boys' squad today because it was the first hat I grabbed. That's awesome. Yeah. So, all right, Boris. We got a few more minutes before we're going to get out of here. I'm going to ask you. We talked about all 5 matches. We talked about everything that's going into this. We've talked about how special it is. Which match are you looking most forward to? I'm going to put your feet to the fire. That's tough because that main event is going to be amazing. I almost, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but I almost forgot until you brought it up again because I think it was the last match added. I almost forgot about Jack Pride and Artemis Spencer, and that's going to be phenomenal. The ladies are going to be phenomenal. Scrambles are always fun, and I think this is an environment for. I think there's going to be some new fans because there's like walk up. like the way the Ice Palace is built is it's in the middle of like the two levels of the mall. So there's people who are just shopping at the mall on the top level. I'm not sure if the bottom's going to be like covered up. I don't know.
And they can just walk up and watch.
And there's like people who've never seen wrestling before, and they're going to watch this scramble match and be like, "This is madness." So that's going to be a lot of fun. The one I'm really interested the most in because of ramifications for his next couple of weeks is Jack Pride and Artemis Spencer. That's the one I think I'm looking forward to the most. But everything could be a main event, and I'm not just like being one of those company men BS guys. Like this show is stacked.
No, yeah, and I tell people.
I'll say the thing that I always say when shows are really good. I think the worst part of the show is going to be me.
Oh no. I say that too all the time. And again, I tell people when I talk to them about LPW that, and I say it every month, if I didn't work here, it would still be on my monthly watch list because it is a well done product. All of these people are incredibly talented. I'm super excited about it. I'm disappointed I couldn't find it. There is a picture floating around somewhere on the interwebs of Mars the Specialist in the Lex Luthor puffy shirt with a caption of like, what is he doing here? Are we gonna get somebody showing up at the mall with the Lex Luthor puppy shirt? What is he doing here? That's what I need. Who's wearing that?
He doesn't even work here. Get the camera off him.
Yeah,
that's a good callback. I never even thought about that.
I'll have to find it and post it before the show, but it's around there somewhere because when they announced the West Edmonton Mall, I said this has to happen, right? And I think awesome. Zach and Spencer were like, "Oh God, no, don't do it."
I wish I had a puffy shirt now. I'd do that myself. Oh well, an opportunity missed is an opportunity lost.
Well, we have gone off the rails for almost an hour. We've previewed all the matches. I've done a terrible job sitting in Blair's seat today.
False. You were great.
I am a little wired. I think, I should have took it sooner. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably crash later. But like you said, Boris, it is today. It is at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Eastern.
We're not streaming, so it doesn't matter what time it is Eastern, to be perfectly honest.
But it does matter if you want to go to the mall to see the event. You need to know.
Why would you want to know what time it is Eastern if you're going to go to the mall and see? Okay, I'm busting your balls again.
Because I assume that I would just fly over there real quick, right?
Oh, okay. Well, you better start.
So no, it's at 7 p.m. in West Edmonton at the West Edmonton Mall. Where are those tickets available at, Boris?
So I'm going to do the thing now, the spiel.
Yeah, do the thing.
Doors open at 5:30 for the 7 p.m. show. I believe the RVD meet and greets are sold out, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. You can see the ticker at the bottom. I believe wm.ca/brawl is an easier link, but that's the one that I just copy and paste off the browser. There are still tickets available. You can order them online, and you get them emailed to you immediately, so you can come down to the show. Doors at 5:30, show at 7 p.m., 5 solid matches. The setup is looking like it's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be taped and released very soon, I assume, on the IWTV. Mm-hmm. So if you can't be there live for geographical reasons, like this guy over here, you'll be able to check it out soon. If you're in the area, come down because this is going to be a blast. This is going to be something that I'm not going to forget anytime soon. I actually might even go head down early. I might leave right away after we're done here. So get your tickets. Don't miss out on this because this is going to be an event in this mall and in this town that we'll remember for a long time.
And all I want you to do, Boris, for me is just tell RVD I said hi.
I will.
Just be like, hey, RVD, Pluggo says hi. And if he goes like that, make my day.
All right. I'll do what I can.
I'm putting you to work. Do what I can. Right. But no, it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. I'm glad that we were able to schedule some time today to knock this out. Blair's having a blast over at the Queen of the Indies. He and I will be back next week together. Maybe we'll bring Boris along to talk about. We will be bringing you along next week because we have LPW 28.
So they'll be doing that in the afternoon, and then SNL with Gigi Ray on Saturday night. It's gonna
So next week it's gonna be packed. Tell the people where they can find you, Boris, and then we are gonna go ahead and get out of here.
You can find me on the Twitter machine at BBBoris. You can find me on the Instagram at BBBoris1. And you will find me being a happy camper behind the microphone for a massive event at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Sorry. I swear I know what I'm doing. I promise.
You're one of my favorites, man. You know that.
I swear. What I lack in actual knowledge, I make for just or pure chaotic enthusiasm,
unbridled passion.
Unbridled passion. Nathan says he'll see you tonight. Dara says thank you for the preview. Nathan says thank you for the lovely show, friends. Hey, no problem.
Get it? Lovely. I see what
lovely. I get what you did there. But I am Pluggo. You can find me at Pluggo on every social media platform. Search Pluggo. You'll see this face. You can see me Thursday nights, 8 p.m. with JPJ for Between Two Beards. Every weekend, I'm here doing 4 Exposure with Boris and or Blair or a combination of the two. You can that's what you got going on. I got a bunch of interviews right now up from SummerSlam weekend with Baron Corbin, Bailey, DIY, Braun Breaker, Sheik Shabazz. He's going to see us out. So go check that out. Go check out the Gigi Ray interview. Go to the mall tonight. If you're in West Edmonton, go to the mall. This has been 4 Exposure. I'm killing time. Here it is. Here's how we get out of here. I got to find how do I get out of here? What's the ensure? Hold on. That's what it is. I can't find the right. Here's what we're going to do. All right. And we will see you guys at the mall.